the developmental talent, and so the guys that they knew that did a good job, they brought us back, and so I continued to do the work for the video game.
I just did a interview with ESPN. We're good as they're playing passing by. I did an interview for E60 this coming Tuesday.
Oh, cool! I'll watch
they're going to have a. It's a special about how technology comes to the first video games. And I have done tracking movement stuff. And back in the day, they had requested that I do a few, but somehow, some way, I always scapegoated out of it and got out of it, didn't have to do it. And so I said, no, but I'm talking to a guy that does that. So how long are these sessions and how intensive is it? You guys out there bumping? You running high spots? You mimicking guys?
It's funny you say that. Usually, like for years I did the entrances, and nobody could get down K Quick's entrance. Like, they tried everyone to do it, or Ron Killings was true, So eventually they had to bring it. Like, they had to bring him in. They had to bring in Hornswoggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can do it.
Yeah.
So I know we're doing all the things. One of the coolest things that I've ever done, I guess, in my career, and it's weird that I'm talking to you, but for me, as a guy who grew up 18 years old watching the Attitude Era and watching Mick Foley getting thrown off the top of the cage, it was like the coolest thing ever. And then years later, I'm the movement in the video game of getting hucked off the cage. And I guess Ezekiel Jackson, who is in WWE, he's the one who threw me. So he was Undertaker, and he threw me off. I got to take that big spill. They put up all these. What's it called? Scaffolding. They put up all these scaffolds and hucked me off into a bunch of pads. So much fun. But it's real work. It is real work. We're there from 8 to 6. We're working hard.
But they treat you good. Treat you like human beings.
They're great.
Yeah.
THQ was great, and now actually this is my first time with 2K4, but it's under the same guys, and it's I'm looking forward to it. They treat us great. They pay us handsomely. 5 stars. It's amazing that you go and you wrestle these indie shows, and you're maybe the main event or one of the top talents, and you're put in this awful hotel, and no water backstage, because that's how it is in the indie world. And
let's shift gears into the indie world, because that's one of the things that, as long as I've been in the business, and I'm not currently in the business. I've been going 10 or 11 years, but I'm not really out of the business because I never said, hey, I'm retired. But and
I love how much you love wrestling, by the way.
Oh yeah, man, I get it.
It comes through.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. It's a real deal. But my thing is, when I started Dallas, CCW, World Class Championship Wrestling, USWA, and then on to WCW, Fire, WCW, WWF, WWE, and then out. So I was always with somebody. I never really got to be on the indie scene. You've been on and off the indie scene for the majority of your career.
And I would say even in developmental, it was basically I was basically an independent wrestler with a paycheck,
Right. So I want to ask you about the independent scene currently. You're 33 years old. You've been in the ring almost 15 years. How much more do you have left to take?
The style, and my fans will know the style that I do. I can see myself doing this at 60 years old. I wrestle for Pro Wrestling Noah sometimes. Yeah. And Taue, who's a legend in All Japan, now he's president of Noah. He would wrestle the opening match, and they would do some comedy matches. He was pushing 60, he's pushing 60, 55, whatever it might be, and he's still in there, doing the opening match, doing the comedy match, and I pictured myself man, it was almost romantic. I can't wait to be 60 years old and doing comedy matches in the opener, because I
take your time, don't rush 60.
Well, I don't know. It seems fun to me. So my style, I have a comedic style. I have a comedic
style. But was it always a comedic style?
No.
Any major injuries?
Yeah. Blown out quad, 2 MCL tears, 2 shoulder tears, chipped teeth, lacerated cheek. I gotta say lacerated. Giant swollen, I don't know, technical term.
Contusion.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. But a massive contusion.
Yeah, I'm like a doctor.
Yeah, look at you. I'm impressed.
Any major surgeries?
No surgeries. I've been grateful for that. Actually, a lot of my fans will know that I was almost taken out with a finger injury. I almost lost my finger last year.
How was that?
It wasn't from wrestling. It was from picking a scab in an airplane while I'm elevated. Germs got in there, and my finger swole up, and I just had to cut it off.
I'm about to puke over here.
Oh, so yeah.
Germs infecting an open wound at 40,000 feet. Germs are superpowers when they're that high in the air. I can't explain it. That's just the way it is. And if I said it on the Steve Austin show, it must be true. A germ almost got you figured. You're hooked on Johnny 8+8. Swig